Hi guys, it's Alexia Purdy and here I am finally making a video because I keep saying I'm gonna make a video but I never do. but I can never really find good lighting and I think I'm gonna have to do this outside because this is like the best lighting I have in my house. It's in my bathroom, so you can see it's okay. See all my gray hairs, but I haven't dyed my hair in a while and it doesn't want to cooperate, so sorry. It's almost 10 o'clock at night, so if I look tired, sorry. Not sorry, but I am kind of tired, but I thought I'd do a video real quick for you guys and answer a couple questions that you guys have been asking me for a while. And the first one was, what made me decide to become a writer? I've been reading books since I was like 3 and I just loved getting lost in them and just diving into these fantasy worlds that people created, and I wanted to do the same thing too. I wanted to make my own worlds and share them with everybody. So I would write down little stories, little short stories I would write, just make up shit, you know, and keep them in journals, keep them scraps on paper everywhere, make my own little put together books that I would put together. You know, and I just had a really big imagination. Spent a lot of time by myself as a kid, even though I do have a twin brother. I don't think a lot of you know that, but he's the kind that, you know, no girls allowed. He had my cousin to play with a lot, so yeah, we didn't hang out that much. And so I spent a lot of time by myself and lost in my own world, and I absolutely adored reading, so that was definitely a precursor to becoming a writer, because who doesn't want to make their own fantasy worlds come true? Okay, question number 2. How do I balance my writing life and real life? Gosh, I'm still trying to figure that one out. I've been writing, like publishing professionally since 2011, and I was working as a full-time nurse around that time. Eventually went part-time, and these are like 12.5-hour shifts. So I think I actually even wrote more during those times because of the escapism. I needed it. I totally needed it. It was a stressful job. I work neonatal intensive care, and I've been doing that. I did it for 13 years before I took some time off to be a full-time writer. And I don't even know how I did it back then because I had little babies. My sons were born 2008 and 2009, and they kept me really busy. So I would write while they were sleeping, took naps, or was bouncing them. I would bounce them. Well, my youngest, who was really colicky and cried all night long for hours, I would bounce him a lot on his bouncer and just hang out with him for hours, and write on my computer when I could when he'd fall asleep. So basically that's the extent of balancing that. And now I work per diem as a surgery. Okay, sorry. My dog was trying to pound down the door. Not really sure what she's doing, but she doesn't let me out of her sight. She's like obsessed with being with me, which is kind of cool. I have my own little dog BFF. So I was saying I work in a surgery center now, just as needed, and just whenever they give me hours, I work there. It's usually about 3 to 4, sometimes 6 hours a day, but I'm not there very often. So I'm still basically working full-time as a writer, and I just try to write when I can. It's really hard to have the self-discipline to just make yourself write when there's nobody telling you you have to do this, you have to do that. It's really all up to you. And some days I'm not really good at that. I'm really bad procrastinating and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So if you ever see me on Facebook a lot, just slap my hand or something, because I tend to check email and check my Facebook a lot because I get tons of messages. And yeah, I do make my money off posting on Facebook, so it counts as part of my writing world, but I do need to concentrate more on writing, actually doing it. So yeah, if you see me a lot on there, just nix me out of there, because I could use everybody's help on that. But that's all for today. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will have more questions to answer to you soon when I'm more awake and better lighting and I can remember what questions they are, because honestly, I only memorized 2. That's the extent of my poor short-term memory. So take care, and thanks for hanging out with me. I will talk to you all later. Bye.